Hey friends, I am coming to you live today from Southwest Florida at the beach house. I don't usually come impromptu to you guys, but I'm so stinking excited about what's going on inside of our little community. There are people who are launching first-time funnels that are crushing it and using this actual strategy. And so I want to share with you guys what strategy they're using and really dive into, I'm actually going to show you their funnels so that you can start thinking about how you could do this for your customers and clients. I'm Kathy Olson of Funnel Gorgeous, and let's dive into all of the amazing paid workshops that just got launched inside of our program. Let's go. All right, so first let's talk about a paid workshop and what a paid workshop is. So a paid workshop is a 1 to 3 hour live class, right? It's taught live with warm live bodies, correct? And the range is for anywhere from $10 to $50. This is a very low ticket offer where they are kind of testing you out and just trying you on for size, I guess. It's really important that it's like a small bite. It's 1 to 3 hours, $10 to $50, and it has to teach a specific skill, strategy, or tactic that your customers really want to know and learn. This is really important that you understand this idea of being a very specific skill, a strategy, or tactic, because that is what's going to help make it tangible. Just like one bite of a piece of cake or candy or some kind of a treat, and you taste it and it's just like packs a punch. It makes you want more, right? It's like you can't just eat one potato chip type of idea. So the idea is that if you keep it small and specific, that they're actually going to get all the way through the journey instead of feeling like you just kind of teased them. They're actually going to get something. They're going to walk away with something. And so when you keep it specific, it helps them understand that there can be like a power-packed, like concentrated version of this, and it will ultimately want them to buy more from you. So that's really the idea here, is that we're trying to do with this paid workshop. So I'm going to show you guys some examples of these, but here are the things I'm looking for in these examples: that it's clearly a problem that the customer wants solved. This is super, super, super important, that you're not just teaching something that you want to teach on or something that you like a lot, but it's clearly a problem that they're experiencing and they really want solving it, that it's easy to understand the solution to this problem and have a tangible result. I know that my problem is solved because, and they'll, understand exactly what that result will be. And of course, it has to be worth paying $10 to $50 for, and actually probably you want the value to be even more than that. So if we're saying double the value, want it to be worth $20 to $100 paying for, and then they feel like they got a great deal. And then it can be tackled in 1 to 3 hours. So I don't want you to pick something for your paid workshop that is, like a lifetime's worth of knowledge. That's just not going to work. If you could teach that, they can't absorb that information in 1 to 3 hours. So you might need some supplemental materials like a workbook or something else, or you might have them get started ahead of time or have some homework. That's totally fine. But the idea is that the main meat can be tackled within 1 to 3 hours. So I want to dive over into some submissions that we got for this. And so here is the first one. And so she's teaching about winning them over with a starter workshop. And so it says it includes a live 3-hour interactive workshop and replay recording, starter site workbook, and the bonuses are simple starter site Elementor page template, bonus WordPress maintenance made easy guide, and it's only $17, right? Like, so you can see that this is obviously worth paying for. This isn't something that someone would give out for free. And then of course there's the button to join the workshop, and then a little guarantee kind of area there. So again, if we're looking at the questions, clearly a problem the customer wants solved. Well, yeah, everyone knows they need a website, right? Easy to understand the solution and the tangible result. Right here, you will learn choosing hosting, how to connect your domain, how to properly set up WordPress. So this is really clearly like, I'm definitely going to need this. I'm totally understand the solution and the tangible result, right? I'm going to get a starter page. It's definitely worth, paying $10 to $50 for it. I would actually pay a lot more for that, right? And it can be tackled in 1 to 3 hours. So this one is a really good example of that. Next one is Befriend Your Gremlin Workshop. Shift from negative self-talk to positive affirmations with creativity and connection, okay? All of this with ideas of how to quickly identify your inner gremlin with the materials you already have, make personal positive affirmations. She's going to walk us through very tangible tips and strategies to get through this. It includes the 2-hour workshop, lifetime access to the recording, the workbook, Q&A, all that for $27. And there's also some FAQs here. It's clearly a problem the customer wants solved, right? We don't want to talk negatively to ourselves. It's very easy to understand. The solution is through affirmations and positive thinking and tips and tricks is going to help us with that. Definitely worth paying $10 to $50 for, and it definitely can be tackled in 1 to 3 hours. This is the template that came with it. So you'll start to see the design starting to look the same, but it's so cool that this is like a single template most everyone used, and how different they all look from each other is pretty cool. So $1 million toy idea. Let's get it started. So what am I going to learn? I'm going to learn the navigation through the exciting world of toy patents, fast and easy steps to securing your prototype, valuable insider secrets to protecting your trademark, and steps on getting your idea protected from copycats on day one. So yes, I totally understand. Wow, this is really important. I didn't even know that I needed to know all this stuff. Here's what I get during the workshop: 1.5 hour interactive workshop live, $1 million toy idea planning workbook, time for Q&A with her, and a free editable NDA. This sounds like, wow, this has got to be like really, really expensive, right? This is worth a lot. Now we learn how down here it's only $47. That's like, are you serious, right? Clearly a problem the customer wants solved. Well, yeah, definitely the toy inventor definitely wants this solved really badly. Totally easy to understand the solution, the tangible result, definitely worth paying for, and can be tackled in that time. And supplemental materials, I understand I can get started in 1 to 3 hours, and then I need the course to kind of go from there. Florals, yay! Fail-proof floral design. Decorate and fill your space with beauty in the Simply Beautiful Bouquets workshop. Okay, so then I can totally understand how do you create a bouquet, and we kind of understand the idea behind it, right? That you want these beautiful flowers in your home, but you don't know how to rearrange them. You get them home from maybe the grocery store and you just stick them in a vase, and that's like not fancy. We know that like we're doing something wrong, but we don't know what. I can always just jump to kind of this section here because now I know that all the FG funnels templates have this little section in here. So finally having the skills and confidence to make gorgeous flower arrangements, how to choose the best vase, the easiest flowers to use in arrangements, right? Like that's amazing. All the things that I wanted to know and things I didn't even know I needed. It includes the 1 hour interactive workshop live, the recordings in a membership area to keep, design tools for shopping guide, time for Q&A, must have list of local flowers, flower care and freshness checklist, and guide. So sounds like an amazing value here. I mean, bouquets are usually like $50 a piece anyway, and this is only $17. So totally, again, kind of hitting all those things. A problem customer wants solved, easy to understand the solution and tangible result, worth paying, and can be tackled in 1 to 3 hours. Here's the Frisky Finances workshop, again using one of our FG funnels templates, so it makes it nice and easy. This is all about communication styles and tendencies, talking about finances with your spouse or your significant other, and how you can kind of talk about these things together. Overcoming negative patterns and diffusing tense situations. She did a great job here of using bold, so I know what each of these is about without even reading them all. So I can see that this is a big deal, right? This is a very in-depth program that's going to help me a lot, and it's definitely something I really, really need to learn, right? This is funny. Life before Frisky Finances, life after Frisky Finances, right? That's amazing. And so I totally understand the value here. I totally understand what we're going to be talking about. It comes with a workbook, the workshop, a framework, replays, and a happy partnership priceless, right? So totally makes sense. $47 all day. Like I can see the value there. Okay, here's another one. Start a screenplay you can sell for the workshop for discovering your unfair advantage for breaking into professional screenwriting. I love that unfair advantage thing. Okay, so tired of saying you'll write a screenplay one day but don't know where to start or whether your idea has legs in the industry, right? Very specific, and gosh, that's like what a pain point, right? For these people who are trying to like break into the industry. You're gonna learn what your unfair advantage is, hacks for writing, behavioral design techniques, and accountability processes. You will write the first scene of a brand new screenplay. Like how tangible is that? You will write the first scene, right? You're gonna get the 2-hour workshop, recordings, an accountability buddy, time for Q&A, Facebook accountability group access. Awesome. Totally understand the value there, right? Valued at $150, but only $15. Totally no-brainer, right? All right, and then the Customer Journey Map Workshop, the Value Ladder Planning Workshop specifically for coaches, consultants, and experts. Choosing the best price strategy, the perfect product mix for your revenue goals, hacks for knowing exactly what your dream clients want to buy, magical persuasion secrets for attracting your perfect fit clients. So we really understand the value there. Here's what we're going to get: the interactive workshop live, the recordings in a members area to keep, Value Ladder Strategy Planning Workbook, time for Q&A, Black Book of Online Business Tools, and Omnipresent Content Marketing Plan. Awesome. And we reserve our spot for $50. So again, here is the value stack and showing you what everything's worth and why it's worth $50. And so a lot of these, we use the FG funnels template, but they look so different from each other. But do you see how they all had this clearly a problem the customer wanted solved, whether it was a small niche, right, like a screenwriter, or a big niche talking about finances with your spouse or talking about negative self-talk, right? No matter what it was easy to understand the solution, the tangible result. It was definitely worth paying anywhere from $10 to $50 for, and it could be tackled within 1 to 3 hours. And you saw a lot of them had that supplemental materials that were included just to sweeten the deal. So how amazing were those, right? I'm sure you guys, as you were watching, kind of started getting some ideas. Maybe you started grabbing a notepad and you started writing out some ideas of what you're going to teach in your next paid workshop using these tips and tricks. So now that you have your very cool idea of what you're going to teach in a paid workshop, make sure that you guys check out this other video that we have here where we're going to start talking about building out that funnel, what it looks like. You should obviously use FG funnels to build it out, but I really want to show you guys how to start your first, second, third, whatever funnel. The paid workshop one is one of the easiest funnels that you can build. All right, I will see you guys over there.